Alright, okay. Everybody's okay out there in YouTube land. This is our current status, current situation. Yes, not much different than what you've seen before. When I did the update on the shop truck coupe build, I only did some small things. I got the paint all done on this, except for the body. Clearing and putting the pearl on. So that is what today's video is probably going to be about, I think. We're going to do a wet sand of it. So I'm going to cut these parts all out and get ready for preparation for that to put on the final parts. I went to put the steering wheel on and the dash and install the dash, but you know what? I can't find the steering column, so I might have to make one. Somewhere in my transition from Vancouver to here, it went wherever errant steering columns go. Other than that, wow, I'm getting right into it. No fancy intro. What happened, Chuck? Oh yeah, and I know hair's crazy. Maybe a week and a half away from a haircut. Found a place that does it for 15 bucks. And I'm going to go back there when I pick up my motorcycle battery. I ordered a battery for my motorcycle. And I have to go to the next town over for that to pick it back up. So a lot on the go that way. But anyways, I'm doing blah 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 already. So I think I've got some water prepared to sand this down. So we're going to do a fine sand job on this. The finest I got is 2000 and that'll work. Prepare it for clear. Now it's going to get just a light scuffing because I don't want to wear the white down. For pearl, then clear. Sorry, let me rephrase that. And the other thing, I can't put the chassis together until the body's done and the interior tub's mounted because this is going to get pinned to this bottom. To her bottom. I'm going to pin her bottom. Now that I'm going off on tangents, my mind's thinking of other things. Behave, Chuck. So yeah, we got a few things to... So yeah, I have to do that first. So that means clearing it, letting it sit and dry for at least a week. That's my usual. I don't do the dehydrator thing. I'm okay with old school, letting it dry and gas out. So that is what's going to happen there. It's not going to happen for a week that I can paint this. That's the other problem because I'm a busy boy. As you'll see in this next clip. That I was out working at the Industrial Heritage Center building some stuff. So we'll do that video and come back after that. Okay, let's give this a try there, my friends. Let's see what happens. Way out of practice welding. So run some practice tests first. This is broken. It's cast iron, so I'm gonna try and patch that. But first, some practice runs. Oh, not bad. Think it's hot enough? Yeah, we need to get that cast really hot in order to melt it. So that's kind of what I'm trying to do here. But the bead looks better now than my original start. So let's give this a whirl soon. So there's the bracket that we repaired. It was cracked and I ended up welding that side of it. See, it was cracked and broken and we couldn't tighten this in. Oh, he's got it loose. He's gonna have to tighten it in a bit. I guess he didn't finish it off. So yeah, the blade rides on that there, so it only gets a slight pressure, nothing fancy. Or is it loose? Yeah, he's got to tighten it a bit more. Maybe it's not completed. Yeah, the bearing has to be tightened in because it will take a little bit of pressure. But anyways, that's what we did. We welded that up. It worked good. Cast iron and... Oh, hold on. Whoops, excuse my French. Oh, yeah. So there we all go, having a little bit of fun working at the Heritage Center on some small projects. I have a bigger project coming up, and that is I am taking the first course on running the steam train, or actually all trains on the train line. So it's a 3-day startup course. It runs full days. In order to even do maintenance on the rail line, you have to take this basic course. And then as we go along through the year, we're going to do upgrades where I'll be able to not only work on the railway, but work with the guys that are driving their trains, and preferably the steam train, but for now, one step at a time. It might take a couple years to do this, but 2 years, or 1 year to 2 years, I should say. And yeah, running a steam train. We'll see what happens. Who knows, right? But this video is not about steam trains. It's about model kits. So that's what we're gonna do. I got some 200 paper, or 2000 paper. Oh my God, 200. Can you imagine how that would look on this old shop truck? So that's what I'm gonna do. I got a lot of soap and water, and we're gonna get on this. We're gonna give it a light, very light scuffing. It's got quite a shine to it, considering it's a cheap no-name paint. And I'm also gonna do something else. Hold on. Right here, if we're gonna sand and clean everything for one vehicle, we're gonna do both. So I'm gonna do all the flat panels on this. We're gonna scuff them with a Scotch-Brite and go from there and get this primed, and then we'll let everything dry for a week while I take that course. So I'm looking forward to that, and looking forward to finishing these things off here, these kits. The other reason why I use soap and water to do my sanding is it removes whatever dirt or grease. I don't want any grease to get in there, especially off my fingers. Am I videoing this? I have to watch back and see if I'm videoing this. So yeah, if there's any grease, it's taking it off as I go along. So that is the reason why I use soap and water. And I'm just gently doing it today, very gently. Nothing too fancy. I'm pretty sure that clear will burn into this. So I'm mostly doing the flat sections of the body and trying to keep away from the high ribbed sections or any high sections. So that's about it. See, just like that is what I'm doing. Everybody has different techniques, different ways, and this is kind of my way. So nothing fancy, and I don't put a lot of paint on this because you know what, I don't want to take the lines away, or clear for that matter. There's some kits out there I see they put a lot of clear in, and the lines, the body lines kind of get blurred or built up, and to me it just doesn't look 100% right. So anyhow, as I blah 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 there, boys and girls, I have to check back and see if I'm videoing this. And then after that, the Scotch-Brite on the U-Haul truck, the hauler, that one I'm not going to worry about too much, but this one, this I will a little bit. Mind you, shop trucks get dinged up quite a bit, don't they? So that brings us to this point. After a little bit of drying, I inspected the body, her body, and I like it. It's perfect for what I'm looking for. I just have to get some nice weather now for paint, which it is. Weather is fantastic. I'm actually going to get out camping this weekend, I think, or this week, I should say. And the other thing, we're going to start right away. We're going to sand this and get this all ready for primer and gluing up. So we're going to get on the Holloway hauler before I run out of time. So I'm going to, as I said, we're going to use a Scotch-Brite on this. Same technique, I'm going to use this soap and water to get everything off. And I bought these guys from the dollar store, so that's all I'm going to do. Use my leftover water. I actually planned it this way to do both at the same time. So again, I'm just repeating myself here by doing this. We're going to take one of those, dip in water, and that's about it. Water with soap. And my light's gonna fall over and cause all kinds of substandardness in this video channel, which, hey, that's par for the course, right? So there we go. Yeah, nothing fancy. Nothing fancy at all. Just scratch it up, get the surface a little prepared for some primer. Ooh, this one, Maybe a steel wool type of scratch pad would have worked better. But this one's working, so you know the routine. Yeah, just to scuff it up a bit. Get some of that primer to etch into it. And while I'm at it, that soap will, you know, kind of get that grease off the surface. So, and then we'll let this dry, and we'll come back next video and do the gluing and priming, because we have to glue all this assembly together. I'm not going to paint everything separate. I want to glue this one, complete the frame anyways. So what that means is I should probably end this video. Who knows how long it is or how many sections I got. So my friends, hey, yes, I got coffee to say cheers, but it's back there. So we'll just end it, scratch my nose, and say see you next time. And yeah, stay awesome. Cheers, my friends. Yes, yes indeed. Check it out. This cat here, this black cat, he has some pretty big balls, don't you? Cat, you have balls. Balls of whatever, plastic.